So the new costs for Medicare Part B just came out for 2020. How much the deductible will be and how much your premiums will be. And probably no surprise, they didn't go down. So let's take a look and see how much they went up. Stay tuned.
Medicare on video, Medicare on video.
Okay, we're going to talk about the new Medicare costs for 2020. The Medicare Part B premium and the Medicare Part B deductible. And just like in years past, they didn't go down, so they did go up. So I'm going to show you exactly what they are so you'll know exactly what your costs are going to be going forward. And I'm Keith Armbrecht. I'm founder of Medicare on Video, and I help people across the country make the right Medicare choices. Something important to understand is it doesn't cost anything to allow me to help you with your Medicare choices. So I certainly hope you will allow me to help you, and we'll make sure that we get everything put in the proper places. Now, one thing I would ask is if you do find this video helpful, take just a second and subscribe to my channel. It's very helpful to me, and it tells YouTube that it's valuable, so they put it in front of more people that need this information. And there's certainly a lot of people that need this information. So we're going to go over the Medicare Part B increases and show you exactly what their costs are going to be going forward. And it's really not as bad as it may seem, but obviously things go up every year, and it's just a question of how much. And generally, they are small increases. So I'm going to show you exactly what they are. So we're going to start with the Part B deductible. And currently, in 2019, it's $185. So if you have Medicare Part B, this is for things that happen outside of the hospital. You first have a $185 deductible, and then it pays $80.20. So if you have a Medicare supplement, it generally will cover everything but the $185 deductible. So it depends on which plan you have, but for 2020, that $185 is now going to be $197. So it's gone up $12 for the year. Again, from a deductible standpoint, if you're new to Medicare, you're thinking, wow, that's fantastic. Mine's $2,000 now. But if you're already in Medicare, you kind of get accustomed to the low cost. So it is an increase. So we need to take that into effect. Now, the premium, this is what you pay monthly for your Medicare Part B. If you were drawing Social Security, then it's going to come generally out of your Social Security check. If you are not drawing Social Security, then Medicare bills you quarterly for this amount. So the Part B premium, and this is income adjusted, so it depends on how much money you make as to how much your Medicare Part B premium is going to be. So in 2019, that standard Medicare Part B premium, in other words, the lowest one, is $135.50 a month. And you can see here, that's for individuals that make less than $87,000 a year or joint filers making less than $174,000 a year. And those numbers have changed just a little bit. I didn't put a comparison together for how much that category is, but just a small change there. But was $135.50. Now it's going to be $144.60. So that's going to come out, again, if you're drawing Social Security, it's going to come out of your Social Security check. Instead of $135.50, it's now going to be $144.60. If you're not drawing Social Security, you get a bill on a quarterly basis, so you have to pay that 3 months at a time. So keep that in mind. It's important to understand this. Now, as we go down the income levels, I'm going to go a little quicker, but if you make individually between 87 and 109, or jointly 174 to 218, it was 189.60, now going to be 202.40. If you are between 109 and 136 individual, 218, 272 joint, was 270, now it's 289. So it does go up incrementally based on income and how much money you've made. So if you have made, and this income, so we understand it, is based on 2 years prior. So it's based on your adjusted gross income, or your MAGI, is what the number is based on 2 years prior. So important to understand that. And I have a video on this in detail, and it's called IRMA. And just search my website, you'll find the IRMA video. If you are in this category, you need to appeal it. Very important to do. If you made between 136 and 163 individual, 272, 326 joint, was 352. Now it's 376. If you made between 163 and 500, or 326 and 750, was 443 or 433. is now $462. And then we get to our final category. So if you have been very successful, you're going to pay significantly more than what the base Medicare Part B premium is. If you made individually between $500,000 and what Jeff Bezos makes, which I believe he files joint or individually now, it was $460.50, and now it's $491.60. Or if you're filing jointly and you made more than $750,000 or up to what Bill Gates makes right now, it's going to be $491.60. So if you made $780,000 2 years ago, you can at least take the comfort that you're going to pay the same thing Bill Gates pays for his Medicare Part B. And pretty sure he's in Medicare. So this is what it all boils down to now. So what do we learn from this? We learned that we need to maximize everything that we do in Medicare. So we need to lower some costs if we can. And where we can do that is if you have a Medicare supplement plan. So if you got original Medicare A and B and you got a Medicare supplement plan, and maybe you've had it for a couple of years, you've likely gotten rate increases there as well. So we may very well be able to lower the cost on your Medicare supplement plan without changing your benefits. And it's really easy to do. You can visit my website, and this is my website. I don't share your information with anyone. MedicarePriceCheck.com. Put in your basic information. We'll give you a straight up apples to apples comparison to what you have now and what we can find that might lower the cost. And been able to lower the cost significantly in many cases. So it's absolutely worth the time to visit MedicarePriceCheck.com, put in your information. We'll get you a comparison on your Plan F, your Plan G, your Plan N, whatever it is, and see if we can't save you hopefully a boatload of money. And that way to wipe out any price increase that just came along on Medicare Part B. If you're new to Medicare, visit my standard website, MedicareOnVideo.com. Put in your basic information there. We will get you the quote on the Medicare supplement in your area. And again, this is what I do. So I help people make the right choices when they're coming into Medicare, or help them figure out how to save money when they've already been in Medicare. So in either case, certainly happy to help. I have a tremendous amount of information on my website. You can view my video library. I also have guides and forms that has everything that you need when you're coming into Medicare or while you're in Medicare. If there's a form you need, you can likely find it on MedicareVideo.com. So once again, if you find this helpful, I would certainly ask that you subscribe to my channel. Very helpful to get more people in front of this information, just to help out and make them understand what their options are. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you have a fantastic day.
Medicare on video, Medicare on